All right, everybody, welcome to another weekly challenge with me, your host, Rob Barrington. We are playing this week. We're going to play a best hand tournament this time, and we're going to play match points. It's been a while since we've actually played a match point tournament, and I figured for a little more excitement this week, we'll play best hand, and then we'll just go right back to non-best hand next time, which will give us that variety we're looking for. So first things first, we are starting in third chair with this hand. We're going to open a diamond. No reason to do anything differently here. We're just going to have a normal auction from this point. Diamond, a spade, pass. Make your bid, folks. What would you do with this hand? Make your call. So here it's match points, right? So pass is reasonable in a lot of spots, and the reason pass is reasonable is because of that original pass by partner, right? They are a passed hand, so they have less than 12 points, and we have this kind of flat 12 with 4, 4, 3, 2. Now, do we have a fit in spades? We don't know, right? Partner could have 4 spades, and in that matter we don't have a fit. Partner could also have 5 spades, and we're just buying a nice fit there at the 1 level. I'm tempted to pass here, but because it's match points, I'm going to bid 1 no trump instead. If it were imps, I would pass for sure. And now here, unfortunately, we get the invite to game, which we don't want, right? We wanted to buy low here, and now we're just going to pass and play 2 no trump. And it's possible, here we can be very happy, though. It looks like we don't have a spade fit, because partner, instead of bidding 2 no trump if they had 5 spades, they would have bid new minor, and we would have found a spade fit that way. So here, yeah, there it is. Exactly 4 spades and invitational values. We want to just retroactively make an insufficient bid and go back to 1 no trump, but unfortunately the rules of bridge do not allow us to do that. And here we are to start. So initially we're very happy we didn't pass 1 spade. All right, so this is a good spot to kind of be happy we're in a contract that we belong in, right? We don't have a fit anywhere. We're in a nice no trump. The question is, what do we do on this play of the jack? I mean, I'm guessing. And here, this is either something like ace jack 10 or king jack 10, or it's just jack 10 9. Either way, it sounds like length on my left, so I have 4 in dummy, I have 2 in my hand. I'm going to play low, and I'm going to hope right-hand opponent just either overtakes now or the next time this suit is led. We'll get more of an idea what's happening after this lead as well, because maybe sometimes they'll switch in these spots. We have reasonable spots here. I'm going to unblock this 8 of clubs, just in case it's going to matter. It's so unlikely to matter. And here we get what we want. We get a nice switch to a suit we have control of. So we're going to play that card. What would you like to do next, folks? Make your play. Yeah, I'm tempted to cash the jack of hearts at this point to unblock that suit. However, I might need an entry to my hand. Notice if I play the jack of hearts now and let's say I play a diamond in my hand and they duck twice and then they take the king of diamonds and dummy, now I might just be struggling at some point to just reach my hand because the king of spades isn't necessarily an entry. So at the moment, I think I'm going to save that heart. And if this diamond holds first, I'm gonna cross back over to that heart. I'm going to break diamonds right now, and here's how I choose. I should know if things go well and I can unblock hearts, I'll take 4 heart tricks. What's my next best source of tricks? Well, it's diamonds, right? I'm going to be able to maybe take 3 diamond tricks on this hand. However, I have no diamond tricks yet, right? So here I have all the heart tricks I need. I haven't developed any diamonds, so it's time to develop our secondary suit. And here we go. We're going to play diamond of the jack. That's lovely, because now we know we have opened up more entries. And oh my goodness, look at the robot's generosity here. They're cashing the ace of spades, setting up both of our spade honors. My goodness, what a terrible choice. Let's just make sure. Let's see the spots on this. We see a 10 and a 9. Okay, no, we didn't see the 10 or the 9. We're just going to play a low spade here and win this with our king. And now we're just going to go to the business of unblocking our cards here. So I'm going to leave that spade and dummy, folks. Watch what I'm going to do. I should know that 2 spades rounds have been played. So at this point, all I'm going to look for is diamonds, the count of that suit, and spades, right? Those are the 2 things that are going to matter for me. And let's just make sure 9 of hearts jack, no one pitched, right? So now I'm going to play the king of diamonds. There's the 8. Beautiful. Or the 9, excuse me. There's the queen. So now diamonds did not break here. But now all I need to do is play the ace of hearts. I'm going to pitch a club. I'm going to play the queen of hearts, and I'm just looking for a spade or a diamond, right? Setting up one or both of those suits. Now I'm just going to lead a low spade. And as it turns out, we did not get to set up any of those suits. But in the interim, we got to 8 tricks, and we're exceptionally happy about that. And look at the lead. Was that shortness over there? Oh no, it was Jack 10 9 fourth. So we did a very good job ducking trick one. That was awesome. If we had covered, and let me get that set up. So if we covered that lead, we set up 4 tricks for them right away, right? So just a little more thought at the beginning will get you to the right spot. The worst thing you can do as declare is just to call a card immediately. So recognize if it goes jack, low, 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 like it did. If they return a club, like I said, I was planning on playing low again, and now they're just going to have to play the ace or the king, and they're eventually going to set up that trick. The other criminal play for the robot was the ace of spades, right? This is just a bad play, right? And you can see why, right? It's setting up 2 tricks for us. If they make us lead this suit, at some point I'm going to lead a spade towards my king. They're going to play the ace, and then their jack can put that queen out of business, and then they're setting up tricks for their partner side. So playing the ace is just bad for business, and you can see why. This is why we don't lead aces unsupported, and we certainly aren't going to lead away from them versus suit contracts, because we're frequently just giving them tricks they should not be able to take themselves. All right, let's take a look at number 2, our second chance to excel here. Make your bid, folks. 1 diamond to you. What do you do? Again, you have the best hand at the table always in these spots, but just because you have the best hand doesn't mean you can bid. And here you have no bid. Right? You have no bid you can make. They stole your opening bid. So these are the times where we just have to let this go. And now it goes a diamond, a heart, pass, 2 hearts. Make your bid again, folks. What would you do here? Make your call. What's right? So frequently the bid that so many of you don't think about is right, and that is, once again, that green pass card, or the pass. But you have no bid to make. You can't double. Your partner's going to pick spades way more often than not. You certainly, honestly, don't really want to get into this after you haven't gotten into it already. And here, this is the important part. Just before we start playing this, on the auction at least, when we see this, we should know as the south player if it's right to balance. If we're playing with a real partner, our partner will tell us if it's right to balance, right? So here, partner should have been balancing with any sort of reasonable cards, and then we'll take our call, right? So we just have faith in our partner. Now partner leads the king of clubs. We like this. Let's just make sure. Diamond, a heart, 2 hearts. First thing I'm going to do defensively is I'm going to add up the points and see what's doing here. So I know that East had 12, which is the most they could have because we have 12. That's 24. Left-hand opponent probably has 6 to 9, so let's give them about 8. Right in the center of that range. That's 24, 32. That means partner is looking at around 8-ish, right? They could have a little more, a little less. We see that they have, looks like, at least 5 points in clubs, so they're likely to have maybe 1 more card out there in this sense. Here, we just want to signal we like clubs. I don't know what kind of signaling, if any, that the robot uses. I'm going to play the 7 of clubs, and I'm not going to waste my 10, even though I probably can afford to, considering partner's likely going to have the king and the queen here. But I'm just going to encourage, and the fact that partner held this trick should be some sort of encouragement as well. And here we're just going to continue. Now the 6 is clearly dialing in. Okay, I liked this suit. Now I'm overtaking this for 2 reasons. Number 1, I know the count now, right? We should all know that clubs divided perfectly evenly. 4 in our hand, 3, 3, 3. The other reason I'm going to do this is because I really want to be on lead, because I have a very easy lead for us, the diamond. I don't want partner to get this wrong from their side of the table, even though they're likely to be very passive on this one and lead a diamond anyway. But here, I'm just making it easier for our side. I know what's best, so I'm winning this trick. Interesting. They ducked this one, and partner played the 3. Weird. I don't care. I'm going to play the queen of diamonds. Let's see what they do. If they have the 10 over there, we might be in a little spot of trouble here. So they had all the heart honors, so it looks like our partner might have a spade card. I'm going to overtake this one now, folks, clearly, and I'm going to lead a diamond and see if partner's roughing. They're not. Only reason I overtook, folks, was to get a diamond rough if it was happening. It is not happening. And now it looks like the writing is on the wall. They've surrendered that spade. They're going to rough this diamond, and partner can over-rough, and now the rest is history. I don't think we can do any better on this one, folks. We can take a look at the results after this. But it looks like we did as well as we could here. Partner made a very nice lead. And we'll take a look at our results over here. Match points, you know, they got in and they found their spot. Now here, I mean, I would be overcalling a spade with that north hand. Come on, partner. Let's get in this auction, right? Now, I'm not saying we would have bought this. We can't raise our partner ourselves. But at least get in there with this nice 10 count as it goes a diamond pass a heart to you. Kind of weird that they didn't choose to do this. I think that's just absolutely automatic. But they're going to do the same thing at the other table. That's the good thing. Let's see as far as the double dummy. Can we do anything here? It doesn't look like it at any point. The club. At this moment, could we do anything else? Doesn't look like it at all. Weird that they ducked this second diamond. I guess they're just trying to disrupt some communication from our side. And here they just have the tricks at this point, right? They can just have a nice high cross ruff after they give up a spade. They played pretty well. I guess a Hartley would have been okay also, but again, we're just kind of holding it to 2 and not beating it. So I think we're in reasonable shape after these first 2 boards, folks. It looks like board number 1, pretty flat, and number 2, a lot of the same. Right, so recognize that here sometimes we are going to have the best hand. We're just never going to have a bid. We need partner to get in there when it's right, and unfortunately the robot a little timid on this one. Nothing we can do about that though. All right, 2 boards down, 8 to go in this match point best 10 tournament, and this is the hand we're starting with tomorrow, folks. What are you going to do with this one? You're going to open first chair, not vulnerable versus vulnerable. What will you do? What will I do? I'll show you that tomorrow, folks. And don't forget, the newest lesson is out. And it is pretty amazing, folks. You are looking at the raising and competition section, and this is the entire lesson right here. And I want to show you the ridiculous amount of stuff that you have to look at in this course. I'm going through a nice introduction, which I'm going to post directly on YouTube so you guys can get a sneak peek into this. That'll be on later today on Monday the 8th. And we have all of these sections here, the cubed raise, the preemptive raise, couple of very big quizzes in here, raising after double, and then as a bonus, a bunch of advanced raises for those of you that want to dig even deeper in the future. We have the live section of this coming this Wednesday, August 10th, so if you haven't grabbed this, pick it up today and join us on Wednesday for the live session, or pick it up after that and see it all together in this one beautiful course. I don't write books, folks. I think you know that. There are no books out there written by Rob Barrington. These are my books, folks. The complete guides are interactive lessons that are much better than a book, to be honest, because you get a lot more practice and a lot more real world experience in these courses. So pick it up today, folks. I'll leave that in the comments for you. And I will see you back here tomorrow for this next section of our weekly challenge with the robots. What are we doing on board 3? See you then, folks.